this is one thing that a lot of people, I think they don't understand is that you come into this world, because we live in the United States, this is why we speak English. But if we grew up in Mexico, you would probably know Spanish. These things, you don't automatically be born are knowing a language. These are things that are taught to you. And the language that I learned was that men were more valuable than women simply because they were men. That was the culture I was in. That was the environment. And, by my father knocking my mother out, I was like, hey, man, it's your way or the highway. There's no other. You are the boss. And I get it. You would rather be feared than loved. So I'm not even going to worry about loving you, but I'm going to fear you. And for a lot of men in the era that I grew up in, being feared was it was actually preferred to rather be, because being loved was actually seen as being weak. It was seen, if everybody liked you, you must be a mamsy-pamsy pushover. That was the terms that they would use. But if you're feared, all of a sudden, everyone will respect you. Everyone would listen to you. And so it was everything was all about the iron fist. And I learned that very, very quickly. And what you're also talking about is a very competitive world. Where I grew up, the drug dealers were competing, the gang members were competing, all the way to the NFL where the athletes are competing, all the way to Hollywood where the actors and performers are competing. And what this does, it creates comparisons, and comparisons literally make you dissatisfied with anything you have. And I had this competitive mindset where I had to dominate, and anything from any slight, any disapproval was seen as paramount to sacrilege. And I lived my life like it was a revenge movie. It was about getting people back. Anyone who ever doubted me or degraded me or whatever, it just became where this fantasy of I'm going to be successful just to show you. And it's very, very motivating, but it leaves you within a shambles. The things that work in the NFL on the street, they call it road rage. It's so wild. And I couldn't turn it off. I was full of rage. A lot of these things I learned simply because my life wasn't working the way I wanted it. It would be a tantrum. My answer to everything in my life was like a chess match. And if I didn't have a move, I just turned the board over. That was the answer. And that's a lot. That really related to a lot of what is the toxicity that was around me, because that's all I witnessed were people turning the chessboard over. And that's the answer. And I had to find another way or I was going to die.